The life story of Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts was born on January 24, 1918, to Ellis Melvine, a Pentecostal holiness preacher, and Claudius Priscilla, whose faith for healing was strong, in a two-room log cabin 12 miles northwest of Ada, Oklahoma. Much like the prophet Samuel, from the womb Oral had the hand of God on his life and was called into his service by his mother. "Oh, God, the child I'm carrying in my body will be my last. My other children have black eyes, but I'm asking that you will give me a son with blue eyes and black hair. And if you'll heal my neighbor's child tonight when I pray for him, I'll give you my son when he's born. I vow this, Lord, if you only hear me." Although he left home at 16, running from his family heritage and the call of God on his life, Roberts was brought back to God about 6 months later at Relevant George Muncey's revival tent meeting, where he was healed of tuberculosis and his stuttering voice. It was there that he heard for the first time God's personal call on his life: "You are to take my healing power to your generation. You are to build me a university and build it on my authority and the Holy Spirit." From that call at age 18 in 1936, Oral Roberts began preaching. He soon met his wife to be Evelyn Luckman, a school teacher and daughter of a Pentecostal holiness preacher, and they were married in 1938. From that point on, Roberts preached revivals, pastored several churches, and attended Oklahoma Baptist University and Phillips University until 1947, when he began his healing ministry in Tulsa, Oklahoma. His ministry was based upon 4 motivations. 1. A word from God: "Son, don't be like other men. Don't be like any denomination. Be like Jesus, and heal the people as he did." 2. 30 days of reading the 4 Gospels and Acts to see what they meant in relation to how Jesus healed. 3. The revelation of the truth of wholeness and healing found in 3 John verse 2. 4. A final word from God saying, "From this hour you shall have my power to heal the sick and to cast out demons." In the early years of ministry, Roberts' sermons were active stories based on Bible accounts. Even then, the eschatological gospel was part of these stories, as evidenced by his sermon entitled, "The Drama of the End Time." In 1950, after 3 years in the healing ministry and doing tent revivals, Oral Roberts met Billy Graham and Dr. Harold Jeffries of the International Church of the Foursquare Gospel in Portland, Oregon, and became yoked to the vision of the eschatological gospel. This was confirmed in the late 1950s when God gave Roberts another word about the second part of his call, to build a university. "There remains a healing for the sick body of my bride. I have raised you up to be the John the Baptist of your time in my healing ministry, and you are to be a forerunner of a mighty healing for my people before my Son returns." This call was confirmed in 3 ways. 1. Through Ephesians 5:27, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot, or wrinkle, or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. 2. That healing would be an integral part of getting his people ready for the end time. 3. By the soon-to-be mission of Oral Roberts University, raise up your students to hear my voice, to go where my light is dim, where my voice is heard small and my healing power is not known. His belief in the eschatological gospel has been confirmed over and over again in his life and has become interwoven throughout the nearly 60 years of his ministry. For instance, he wrote several books and preached several messages along this line. Some of them include The Second Coming of Christ, written in 1967, God's Timetable for the End of Time, written in 1969, Christ in Every Book, written in 1975, Expect a Miracle, My Life and Ministry, an autobiography written in 1995. Finally, The ongoing legacy of Oral Roberts University and its mission statement confirms this ministry of the eschatological gospel of the great legend of Oral Roberts. We remember Oral Roberts today for what he did, and what he stood for. What will you be remembered for when you are gone? Now is the time to work for Christ, make your life count for Jesus.